my name is Tariq, and I founded Rumie, and today I'm going to tell you how we can use technology, our technology combined with your passion and skills, to bring education to 1 billion people for the first time. But let me start with a story. This is Sabah. She's a refugee in Turkey, and like 3 million Syrian refugee children, and around 1 billion people around the world, 1 billion children, she lacks access to a quality education. Now, I started Rumie because I realized that a problem this big could not be solved by traditional models, right? The old approach was, it's a big problem, you need $100, but you only have $1, so the solution is you raise 99 more dollars. And even to the extent that there's innovation, it's innovation to fundraise better so you can get that $99 and shove it down the pipe of the existing models. And, from my background in the private sector, I realized that's not the kind of innovation I was used to seeing, which looked a bit more like this. Uber has grown relative to taxis very quickly because of a few things. Their technology allows for exponential scaling. They use existing infrastructure, the car in your driveway, to allow fast growth at low cost. And finally, they collect and use data every step of the way to improve the experience. And I didn't see a lot like this in the traditional NGO space, but I did see two really interesting trends that were very promising. And the first is that you can basically learn anything for free online today. And secondly, the cost to deliver that is plummeting every single day. And so our challenge was, can we put these two trends together and all the idea of the modern economy and exponential growth to build something with social impact? And so we began with our first project in Haiti. Paula here is holding a device that has a full curriculum of content, of learning content loaded onto it. It works totally offline and is chargeable cheaply with solar power. On this device that is the same size and cost as one textbook, we had preloaded content that used to cost over $5,000 to produce in traditional paper format just 10 years ago. So it's kind of like taking $1 and using technology to create $100 of value. And here's where we are now. We're in 22 countries and growing, all working with local partners, for example, Junior Achievement in Kenya, UNICEF in Jordan, and it's for programs ranging from refugee education to girls' education. And as you'll notice, we're now starting to expand a lot in rich countries. So you'll see the US and Canada to address rising inequality right here in our communities, down the street and at home. And all of this has been built with the support of business. So our technology was supported by Google and the tech incubator Y Combinator, Imagine K-12. Boston Consulting Group designed our impact studies. And all of this has been written up in a case study by Harvard Business School that's now being taught in various business schools around the Rumie model. And when you look at all this and the people being impacted, you might wonder, how are we managing to do it across so many different cultures and regions and subject areas? And that's a really interesting question because that's actually where you come in. When we were first approached to do projects for Syrian refugees, like Sabah, we realized that we needed help to vet and organize the sea of free learning content available. So we opened up our platform, the Learn Cloud, and we asked for help. And thousands answered the call from around the world. And not just educators, but also companies whose employees use their skills as knowledge workers to contribute to causes far away to people who needed help. And for us at Rumie, we do volunteering a little bit differently. It's not really about transactional volunteering where the focus is on the speed or the hours logged. It's more about transformative volunteering, where not only are the volunteers part of something that's driving real and significant impact for children around the world through their actual skills, but they're also being transformed themselves in the process, emerging with a renewed sense of perspective and a deep sense of purpose. We're one of the first organizations that's implementing the ideas of the modern shared economy for social good. And what we're focused on now is continuing to grow this connection between people who have skills and want to use them with purpose and those who have a great need and have the most to gain wherever they are. And in doing so, transform both sides for the better. So I'll finish with this. If your organization is looking for not just causes to support, but also ways to engage your employees in applying their skills with a sense of purpose and in a way they can change the world, we would love to have you join us and grow the movement and change the world. So reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.